Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. I got some special guests with me today. My daughter Amaya, say hey. And then I got Lana, my other daughter. We're here at the food plot. We got plenty of green stuff coming up. Lots of deer activity. We got hoof marks everywhere. I got some pictures from the trail cam last time. That's it, call him in. That's alright. You gonna grunt? Donut! First little fishing bread. Mama Bear, Lana, Big South. Harvey, don't you try hard, girl. Brittany, look at Boo. He walking. You gonna catch something out? Yeah.
Take off on him.
Right.
I said, look, good, anything now.
You gonna get him on the hook.
You know what I mean? You know, hey, if he hooks, he got them coming in here.
My brother done come out here and caught the first fish, the biggest fish. What you think about that fish, bro?
It's a hell of a catch, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, got it on tape.
What you call a nice wide mouth bass, baby. First one in the game.
Feel that motherfucker.
Oh, I could look at him. I could look at him and tell you. I mean, that's a nice fish right there.
I mean, he took it instantly off that bass bait.
Yeah, we got some shooters out here now, baby. You gonna kill him the first day?
You already know, got him. Stand on that.
What's the call, Wood?
Gonna pull that 50 out on him.
50 cal?
Yeah.
Muzzle loader.
Make a mess out of him.
Look, my boy, he don't even talk. Only thing he know how to do is kill. This season 2024. The boys out here. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm just playing with them now.
You ain't gonna kill nothing, JC.
Man, I'm gonna cook it up. That's what's up.
And we set up the deer nachos.
I'm needing a Lexus, shooting like Luke. I told him I'm next. Oh my God, I'm just playing with them now.
Homemade salsa, JC special.
What she saying, say it loud, yeah. I can't say that I'm in the gym, but I am not flexing. It came from a Ford, I'm needing a Lexus, shooting like Luke. I told him I'm next.
Alright folks, welcome back to the Whitetail Woods. Deer season 2024 is upon us. I'm up here at a location that I call the farm. Last time I came up here about a week ago, I went ahead and glyphosated my trail. That way I won't have so many weeds and tweeds as I'm walking through. Make for a lot cleaner entrance. But today's project, I got my first drop of corn we're going to put on the ground. I've got my trophy rock, I've got my Tactacam, I've got my hand saw. The tree I'm going to be shooting from, it has a nice big small limb that grows in front of it. There's a bunch of leaves over it, and last year I did the same thing. I trimmed it just so I can have a shot window over it, and that's how I killed that deer that you guys seen on my archery video. So I'm going to get in here, get this corn on the ground, get this camera fired up, and we're going to go ahead and get this season started off. Put that trophy rock down. I got a blind in the back of the truck that I'm going to take up here to the top of the farm. That'll be for later, muzzle loader, gun season. But I want to go ahead and get it on the ground, 2 months before that, so the deer go ahead and get used to it. So yeah, it's been a long, nice summer. Been doing a lot of fishing with the guys and stuff like that, but it's time to get back to doing what we love, so I'm ready to get it fired off.
One time for the hometown, I got love for it, it's real. 2 times for the haters, man, cause I notice how this shit feel. 3 times for my family, dog, cause this shit done paid our bills. And I get 4 times my net worth from a year ago with no deals. Did it all by myself, I don't need nothing. Dropped 100 songs, I'ma keep coming. Remember times they wouldn't reply, now they all hit me like they need something. Labels hit me, now they see something, but I told them all, you ain't seen nothing. I've been putting on the work, and if you ain't sawing with me, you ain't read nothing. All it is, I don't make the calls. Gas it up, shit about to blow, make 1 million. I got 1 million flows, I'm 1 million shit with 1 million goals. Time ticking, not here, dawg. I don't say it, but I seen it all. Seen a post and I seen a hate. So when it hit me now, I ignore the calls. No time for it, just being honest. Way back, I said I got it. Same guy, same shit, nothing changed. Set the pockets, money came, I got the profits. Bet it all, put it on us. In the past, I said I'm next, but I'm here now. I was
This
being
time of
honest.
year,
One time for the
keep your eyes
hometown, I
open
got
for
love
snakes.
for it, that's real. 2 times for the
You
haters
notice
mix. I notice how this shit
place
feel.
that I'm walking,
3
it's got
times
that
for my
brown
family
trail.
dog, 'cause this shit
That's
done
from
paid
spraying
our
the
bills. And I
glyphosate.
get 4 times my net worth from a year ago with no deal. 1 time for the hometown, I got love for it, that's real. 2 times for the haters mix. I notice how this shit feel. 3 times for my family dog, 'cause this shit done paid our bills. And I get 4 times my net worth from a year ago with no deals.
A little flooded back here in the swamp, but that's why I wore these knee highs.
What up, say?
1 time for the hometown, I got
Makes it
love
easy
for it,
pull
that's
for the
real.
corn, though.
2 times for the
kinda
haters
floats.
mix. I notice how this shit feel. 3 times for my family dog, 'cause this shit done paid our bills. And I get 4 times my net worth from a year ago with no deals. Did it all by myself, I don't need nothing. Dropped 100 songs, I'ma keep coming. Remember times I wouldn't reply, now they all hit me like they need something. Labels hit me, now they see something. But I told them all, you ain't seen nothing. I've been putting all the work in. If you ain't sawing with me, you ain't read nothing. How it is, I don't make the calls. Gas it up, shit about to blow. Make a million, I got a million flows. I'm a million shit with a million goals. Time ticking out here, dog.
Need to go ahead and take care of this. Little things like this make hunting that much easier. It's my trail. I'm gonna be bringing the corn through, and this thing fell after the season, so we're gonna go ahead and take care of it.
1 time for the hometown, I got love for it, that's real. 2 times for the haters, man, 'cause I notice how this shit feel. 3 times for my family dog, 'cause this shit done paid our bills. And I get 4 times my net worth from a year ago with no deal. 1 time
Even
for
the
the
deer
hometown, I
hate
got
dealing
love
with
for
shit
it,
like
that's
this.
real. 2
Wanna make
times
it
for the
kinda
haters, man, 'cause I notice how this shit feel. 3 times for my family dog, 'cause
the
this
path
shit
of
done
least
paid our
resistance is
bills.
what
And I
that
get
was.
4 times my net worth from a year ago with no deals.
All this debris. Gonna be able to walk right to the corn. Kinda gotta watch out for poison and ivy this time of year, but it's just a part of the game. It's like coming out here and working in the woods. We'll get rid of this guy too. I think that's good enough. This shit, when I pull the sled over it, it'll just fall over. So here we are, folks, down at the farm's honey hole. It's a big creek back there. This is basically a swamp area. You can see how well it's overgrown. Creek runs through here all the way through the property up and around here. A lot of times I see these deer cutting across the creek. I actually cut some trees right here last year so I could have a shot with the 30-06 when it was gun season. But we're gonna be starting off with bow season. So this is where I bait at. You can see where it's been worked down just over the summer. I kept mineral in here. I threw 1 bag of corn, you know, just for the heck of it, just to have them in the area, see what was out here. I had one good buck that showed up. And anyways, we're gonna get our trophy rock down, put our corn over it. Here's my camera. This is actually one of my card cameras I use during the summer. I don't run the cellular cameras, but I'm gonna switch that out, get the tactic cam going so we can get some live feed at home. And I don't know if you can see it, but right behind, which one is it? Good God, I got that thing camouflaged. That tree right there, That's where my stand is. And those limbs right there are what I'm gonna trim just to have enough to shoot over them. And see, the deer never see me up there. I mean, I'm completely covered up. That big tree fell behind it, and I tried to cut it down, but it was just too much of pain in the butt. It's not gonna affect me, so I just left it and accepted it as a piece of back cover. But yeah, we're gonna get this thing ironed out and be ready to hunt come September. So here we have our good old trophy rock. We'll get it down in the hole. It's just as easy as that right there. Drop it down there. Even when the corns go, they'll be coming to hit that. They love that trophy rock. I think I was being a little bit in a rush and left my knife. That's okay. You learn to adapt out here. We'll get this bag open. I promise you we'll get this bag open. And what I'm gonna do is scatter this nice and thin. Cause see, sometimes I'll bait a pal if I want them right there, but I want them to work to get this corn. And even when it's like this, I like to take it and just, see, they have to graze this. They can't just come stand on the pal and wipe you out. Now I'll put some corn in that hole so it's the center of attraction. But for the most part, if they come anywhere near this area, it's 20 yards from here to that tree, and I'll be good and patient and wait for them. You know, so even throw some over there in that greenery. I want them to have to work. Put a little bit in front of the camera, get some close-ups on them. And I'll pour this a little bit denser, a little bit more concentrated, as long as they're in this area. When bow season gets close, I'll concentrate it, but I don't want to make it easy for them right now. What I will do always is pour me a nice little bit right on this rock, because they're going to say, oh, that's an easy feed. When they find the trophy rock, hit it, and they'll be on that till it's gone. I noticed, I was looking, got an old estrus wick up here, still good. I'll just dip that in some of that golden dough, come to rut, and that'll bring some of them bucks in to get curious. I'll just leave it hanging. You don't really have to keep replacing those as long as they hold moisture. It's funny how hunting is. You know, some people are professional athletes, football players, basketball, you know, judges, lawyers. They all get this big public notary. But as hunters, this is really a solo sport. And I mean, even when you kill that deer, you know, the glory is all there, yours, nobody around, out in the middle of the dark with a spotlight on your head and a pistol on your side, possibly a rifle and a bow, and it's just different. It's self-accomplishment. It's just you against nature out here, folks. Ain't nobody to cheer you on. Out here in the woods, maybe at home, you got your family supporting you. I mean, I do, my friends. And friends are real vital to hunting, because doing this without somebody to talk to, it's kind of like being stranded on the island by yourself. You know, so many ups and downs of the season that, you know, you need somebody to lean on when things aren't going right. And just talking to people that don't really understand the work and effort that goes into this, it's just good to have a buddy system, even for safety. I mean, when we go into the woods, you know, we usually share our location. I let two or three people know where I'm at, where I'm going, when I should be coming out. And that right there is called a safety plan, folks. Critical in these woods, because all it takes is for you to twist an ankle or get bit by a snake, and out here by yourself, you got a big problem. right then, right now. So what we'll do here now is the old switcheroo. We'll take this deal off, put it somewhere else. Kind of hit the camera there, but that's okay. We'll get this out from around this tree. We'll get our Tactacam all ready to go. One good thing I do like about these Tactacams is you don't have to guess your camera angle. You can sync this thing up, get live feed, you know, to your phone, and it's gonna tell you exactly what's going on. I think I got this thing kind of backwards actually. So I'm just gonna take it here and straighten it out real quick. I'll run that right through there. There we go. These aren't my favorite straps, but they work. That one I got on that other camera, I could use it, but you know, it ain't gonna matter. Now to make a big deal, and actually, let's spin that around. There we go. That's what we want. Now, get this bad boy angled up. What I normally do is walk to the corn, and I know this is my shot window that I want from the camera, and we're pointed that way, so we'll play with it a little bit, and then I'll show you what we'll do to really get honed in. Go ahead and put this thing on setting. Take a phone. Go ahead and log into the app. That's when I was playing with it earlier. Connect to reveal Wi-Fi. Continue. Continue. Alright, now it's searching. My Tactacam's over there glowing. Wait for it. Come on now, baby. Alright, there we are. So now we can see exactly what the camera sees. So what we'll do, back over here, and I can see, I like my angle, but I'm a little high, so I'm gonna lower that down, and we should be in the game. See what we got here. Okay, I can see the corn. Got my trophy rock. I'm trying to see if I'm good and centered up, because this whole little area here is the marker. So I think I'm gonna turn it that way just a little bit, and we'll be pretty good with that. Maybe angle it down just a little bit more. I like to watch them deer feed. I'm a little psychopath. I want to see them eating that good hard-earned tax dollar corn, because somebody's gonna pay for it eventually. My daughters, they love deer spaghetti and a burger, and we do tacos, so you know, I'll never get all my money back, but at the end of the day, I love it. Now that looks like a good shot there. That's almost perfect, I think. I'm gonna walk over here and see what we got. And you think about these Tactacams, you really want it. That deer is about this high, so you want it right there so he'll trigger it. But even in this whole area, I think we're pretty covered. At least up to this tree, and at least up to this tree. So I'm pretty happy with that. We're gonna leave that there. Go ahead and snug her down. I like what I see. I'll just take this guy here. I'll run it through here. And I'll run it through here through itself. I just Don't like those little loose tag ends, so this will take care of that. And for now, we'll leave it off so it ain't taking a whole bunch of pictures. We'll fire that up when the job is done. Project 2, we're at the tree. I had a little thinking to do to see how it's gonna get in here. It's kind of grown up there. I should have sprayed there with that glyphosate, but that's okay. But we don't climb with a live round, so we'll just take that out. This is a little pet peeve of mine. And always wear your harness, folks. Mistakes happen. Last thing you want to do again, like I said, is be out here, middle woods, fall 20 feet, you know, and nobody's here to help you. I also keep my cell phone. As you can see where that tree's falling behind me. Oh, we're gonna go on up. Got my bag on my gun rope right down there. So I'll pull that up once we get up here. Thing about getting back started, always a little bit of a hassle just to get everything cleared out the way you want, but I'm kind of thankful for this limb being right here in front of the tree that I picked. And so honestly, one of the reasons I picked it, because you can see the corn right there, and I'll trim the rest of this to how I want it. Slide my rope up here real quick before I get any further. Really like to keep that above your head. It's gonna catch anyway, but be a lot less impact on it if it's above you. Give it a little tug to make sure before we transition. Most hunting accidents happen stepping in and off of the tree. And I wanted to make sure this was still safe. It's looking pretty good. I mean, those straps are holding tight. Can't tighten them anymore. This one's almost embedded in the tree. See if I can get my bag pulled up here. First time in this tree since last year. That's what I use to pull my gun and all my other stuff up with. And we're here. As you can see, the corn pile is right there. And you got a good view up here. But this is what I was talking about, that tree. So I'm gonna trim it right where I can shoot over it. All right, folks, I trimmed it out where we can get down here. And I got me a nice little shot window. This tree right here, I'm gonna take that one little limb off, and then I'll have my perfect window. This is gonna be always, as always, a killer hunting spot. But yeah, I'm covered up pretty good. So I'm gonna get that one little tree trim right there, tree limb trimmed off of this to the left, and I got the perfect shot. We got the spot corned up, trophy rocking place. It'll take us about 30-45 minutes. I got my tree trimmed. I got the limb all settled out where I'm sitting right over top of it. So here's that hole, and this is gonna be my shot right here, straight down to the corn, 20 yards. I was tempted to trim that little limb off. I may even just do that now that I'm looking at it, but any little twig or anything like that can change the shot trajectory of an arrow. But yeah, we're gonna get the Tactacam fired up. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that it's on. Make sure we're in the game, baby. But I appreciate y'all watching me, man. Just continue to follow the channel. It's not many of us doing this. So I really like all the support. Like, follow, subscribe. Give me a shout out. You see I'm doing anything that I could do better. Got any suggestions? Let me know, man. I'm open to grow and learn from others, man. I love this, and this is what I do. So alright, so we're up here at the top of the farm. This is the spot I'm gonna use muzzleloader gun season. I won't hunt this early season, but I got a place that I already cleared out. I'm gonna put my blind up here and go ahead and get it in place so it can soak and the deer can get used to it. So about that time they'll just think it's just a part of the woods. It's always pretty interesting when you first get back started doing this. Everything's all grown up. Sticky briars and all the good green stuff. The deer love it. I like it when it gets cold and they have to depend on that corn. There ain't as much forage around. But there's snakes out here. That's why I wear my water boots and my snake gaiters on top of them. Ooh, this has grown up quite a bit on me. Yeah, I've had this thing for years, but when things get grown up like this, you have to fight your way through here. I'm halfway through, but it is thick, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I say. People don't really understand the work that goes into this. That's why I stay in the gym, try to keep myself up. Good functioning condition. This is where we want to come into right here. That's where that blind's gonna go. Try to make it easier on myself when I come back through here, which will be a while and this will be died down, but even now getting through here, just walking, nobody wants to be ate up with sticker briars. Okay, I think we can get through there now. Alright, here's the top. I used to hunt out of this shed right here, but I had deer come up behind me since it didn't have a back wall. I actually shot one like that at like 7 yards last year, but I didn't like it. But it's the top of the woods. Here's a spot that I cleaned up not too long ago, the video. So I'm gonna pop this blind up here and my shot angle straight down to that tree down there. Alright, I got the blind all set up, ready to go. I set it up strategically against this to keep the wind from blowing that direction. But I'm gonna give you a little peek inside. Straight down to that tree, it's gonna be my shot. But it's looking pretty good. A lot of people say, oh, you hunting out of a blind, get up in that tree, this and that. Now I love getting up in the tree. Now, I'm a real sportsman, a mobile hunter. But when you get too old to be doing all that, this is what it's gonna come down to. And it's like, this is actually how I started hunting out of blinds. So I'm gonna come in with them blinds and go out with them blinds. Boger's Hunting & Co, baby, we're out. About us like it's hunting. I know you seen my big ass scale up that tree.
I was scaling up the tree too.
Alright, let's roll, baby.